I want to be in love. It's a thought that has echoed in the quietest corners of my mind for as long as I can remember. And for a long time, I didn't fully understand the depth of that desire, the true reason it persisted through seasons of independence and self-discovery. I saw love all around me, in the gentle way an elderly couple held hands walking through the park, in the laughter shared between friends over a simple meal, in the knowing glances exchanged across a crowded room. It seemed like a universal language I was still learning to speak. I used to think it was about romance in the storybook sense, grand gestures and cinematic moments. I thought it was about companionship, a simple antidote to the silence of an empty apartment. I believed it was about not being alone, about having a constant presence to fill the spaces in my life. These were the surface-level answers, the easy explanations that society offers us. They felt true, but they were incomplete. They didn't capture the profound ache that lived beneath the surface. But the truth, I've come to realize, is deeper and far more significant than that. I want to be in love because love, at its best, gives life emotional meaning. It's the invisible thread that weaves through the fabric of our days, turning a collection of moments into a cohesive, beautiful story. It's the context that gives our personal joys and sorrows a place to land, a place to be seen and understood. It turns ordinary moments into something worth remembering. A Tuesday evening becomes the night you talked for hours until the moon was high in the sky. A simple walk in the rain becomes an anchor in your memory. Not because life suddenly becomes perfect, it never does, but because it becomes shared. The weight of a difficult day is halved, and the joy of a small victory is doubled, simply because there is someone there to witness it with you. But here's the first problem many of us face, the paradox that held me back for years. We feel the ache of loneliness, that hollow space inside, and we rush to fill it with another person. We believe that finding love is the cure for our solitude. Instead of wanting love to enrich a life we already cherish, we want it to escape a loneliness we can no longer bear. So, I made a different choice. I choose to build peace in my solitude first, to learn to sit with the silence and find music in it, to get to know the person I am when no one else is looking. Because love that comes from a place of loneliness often feels urgent, anxious, and desperate. It clings. It compromises its own boundaries. It asks another person to be a savior, a role no one is meant to fill. And love that comes from wholeness feels calm, intentional, and steady. It is a choice, not a need. It is an offering, not a demand. It is grounded in the quiet confidence of knowing you are complete on your own, but you are choosing to share that completeness with another. I don't want love to save me from being alone. I want to be a safe harbor for myself first. I want love to walk beside me because I already know how to stand on my own. I want a partner who adds to my life, not one who is tasked with creating it for me. This is the foundation. This is where the real journey begins. Not in finding another, but in fully and completely finding yourself first. I want to be chosen. It's a quiet, deep-seated longing we all carry, isn't it? Not because I begged for it or pleaded my case until I was hoarse. Not because I presented a flawless version of myself, a carefully curated highlight reel designed to win approval. I don't want to be chosen for my potential or for the person I might become one day. I want to be chosen for the person I am right now, in this very moment. But because someone saw me, truly saw me. They saw my complexities, my contradictions, my quiet strengths, and my visible scars, and decided, with clarity and conviction, that I was worth the effort. Here's another truth we don't talk about enough. There's a subtle but profound difference between being wanted and being chosen. Instead of chasing the fleeting high of being wanted, I choose to anchor myself in the value of being chosen. Attention is easy to get. Desire is a powerful but often temporary current. But being chosen? That's different. It means someone stays. They stay when the initial spark settles into a gentle flame. They stay through the messy, the mundane, and the inconvenient. They choose to navigate the difficult conversations and the uncomfortable silences because the connection is more important than the comfort of avoidance. I want love that shows up consistently, a love that is a steady presence, a reliable rhythm in the soundtrack of my life, Not just when the mood is light and the feelings are exciting, not just when it's easy and convenient. I want a love that feels like coming home, a love that feels like a safe place, a place where I don't have to perform or audition for affection, where I can lay down my armor and rest, where I don't have to shrink myself to fit into a smaller box or over-explain my feelings to have them validated. A place where I can be soft without being told I'm weak, where my sensitivity is seen not as a flaw, but as a form of strength. But this kind of safety doesn't come from perfection. It isn't born from a relationship devoid of conflict or misunderstanding. That's a fantasy. Instead of expecting love to feel perfect, I choose to expect it to feel honest. I choose to value a love that is brave enough to be real. Real love isn't about never arguing. It's about learning how to repair. It's about communication instead of avoidance, effort instead of excuses. I want to grow with someone, not outgrow them, not compete with them, grow with them. But growth in love can feel uncomfortable. Instead of avoiding difficult conversations, I choose growth through honesty. Because love that avoids discomfort eventually avoids depth. And I don't want shallow love. I want emotional intimacy. The kind that lives in conversations at midnight, in shared silence, in being known without having to explain every scar. Here's a hard realization. Instead of chasing attention, I choose to seek connection. Attention fades when the moment passes. Connection stays when the noise dies down. I want someone who wants to understand me, not just admire me. I want love that makes hard days easier, not because problems disappear, but because I don't have to carry everything alone. But love can't be the only place we put our weight. Instead of expecting love to fix my life, I choose to build a life that love can join. Because love is support, not a solution. It walks with healing. It doesn't replace it. I want to love someone deeply too, to show up, to care, to give affection freely, not cautiously. But giving love without boundaries can lead to losing yourself. It's a slow erosion, a quiet disappearing act where your own needs, dreams, and even your voice begin to fade into the background. I used to believe that the more I gave, the more I would be loved. But I learned that over-giving to feel needed is a transaction rooted in insecurity, not a foundation for genuine connection. So now, instead of pouring from an empty cup, I choose balance and reciprocity. I am learning to give from a place of fullness, not from a place of lack. Love should feel mutual. It should feel like a safe harbor, not a constant storm. It shouldn't be draining, leaving you depleted and questioning your own worth. It must not be one-sided, where you are the only one tending to the garden, watering the seeds, and pulling the weeds. A healthy love is a shared effort, a gentle and consistent exchange of energy, care, and respect. It feels like coming home to yourself, not running away from who you are. I've learned that one of the biggest mistakes we make, a mistake I have made time and again, is falling in love with potential. We paint a masterpiece of who someone be, and we fall for that beautiful imagined painting instead of the person standing right in front of us. We invest our hope in a future version of them that may never arrive. So now, instead of loving who someone could be, I choose to love who they are right now. I choose to see them clearly, with all their strengths and all their flaws, in this present moment. I am no longer interested in being a project manager for someone else's growth, because potential doesn't build relationships. It's a ghost that haunts the space between what is and what could be. Actions do. Consistent, reliable, and loving actions are the bricks and mortar of a lasting connection. It's in the small, everyday choices that true love reveals itself. I don't want to convince someone to love me. I don't want to audition for a role in their life or plead my case. I want to meet someone who already knows how to love. Someone who sees me and recognizes me without needing a sales pitch. I want a love that feels like a mutual, enthusiastic yes. I also don't want love to be rushed. The pressure to hit milestones or follow a predetermined timeline only creates anxiety. Instead of forcing timing, I choose alignment. I trust that what is meant for me will unfold in its own divine rhythm, when both hearts are truly ready and open. What's meant for me won't require me to abandon myself to keep it. It won't ask me to shrink, to silence my needs, or to betray my values. It will celebrate my wholeness. And yes, fear exists. It's a constant companion on this journey. Fear of heartbreak, that sharp, familiar ache. Fear of disappointment, of investing your heart only to watch it fall. Fear of trying again, of mustering the energy to be vulnerable one more time. The fear is real, and it is valid. But here's the truth I hold on to. Instead of letting fear close my heart, I choose courage with discernment. I choose to step forward, not with blind optimism, but with open eyes and a wise heart. I will be brave enough to let love in, but discerning enough to know when to walk away. Because avoiding love entirely to prevent pain is still a form of loss. It's the loss of connection, of joy, of growth. And that is a heartbreak all on its own. I still believe love is worth it. Even after disappointment, even after lessons that hurt, even after endings I didn't expect. But I want love differently now. I don't want love because I'm empty. I want love because I'm full and ready to share. Real love isn't two broken people trying to save each other. It's two whole people choosing to grow together, choosing each other, not out of fear, but out of intention. And maybe that's what love really is. Not something we chase, not something we beg for, but something we become ready for.